Everyone, it's Kim Smith. I was just wanting to make a quick update video. There for a while I was putting out videos like the My Weekend Lawn Care videos, and I have actually made a few, but I haven't ever been able to put them up. There was something wrong with our modem, and so it was taking like 5 days sometimes to upload a video of like 10 minutes. And a lot of times, after a couple days of it uploading, it would say, upload can't complete, and then just not even let you upload it after you took all that time. So I had quite a few videos that I was wanting to upload for the My Weekend Lawn Care and keep, the updates going. But, yeah, I could never get them to actually upload. So that was weird. And then, so about a week ago, we had a technician come out and he fixed the modem and he fixed our line. It really wasn't the modem, but he fixed the line, and now everything's up and running again. So I'm going to be able to put those videos out and start putting out videos regularly. But the last 2 weeks I figured I'd catch up My Weekend Lawn Care, the last 2 weeks in lawn care. Since June 1st, it's now June 12th, it's Friday. I haven't done jack crap. I've just been working at my job. I have not even had one day off. Last week I had no days off. And I worked 4 doubles and then 3 just regular shifts. And, well, one of the people at work had a baby, so congratulations for that. That was cool. But we all just kind of chipped in and did extra hours so that he could stay at home with his kid for the first week. And then this week somebody quit, so I've been doing extra hours and a lot of doubles this week. So my partner's been the one doing all the yards since June 1st. We are keeping up with them, but I haven't actually been able to get out on any of them. And man, it is hot. It is so hot and humid. So right now, I really wish I had some days off. I'm thinking about going down to like 3 or 4 days a week. I just really need to get in there and be brave enough to say it. Like, hey, I only need 3 days a week here. Because right now, last year is when we got all of our clients. Because in the beginning of the year, people would be like, oh no, I'm going to mow my own yard. It's fun. And then right around now, when it got this hot, is when we started getting all of our calls and picking up extra yards, because people was like, okay, this isn't fun anymore, and I don't want to do this every 10 days. So I really wish I could get some flyers out and start getting some new accounts. I think it's a perfect time for it. But I haven't really been able to do that. I have no time, and I've been working doubles all this week too, I'll maybe have Sunday off, so well, I will have Sunday off, but I haven't had any other days off, and most of them have been doubles. So I haven't been able to do any yards, and that sucks. Now I haven't been able to upload any videos because we finally got the internet fixed a week ago, and then one of the worst things that could have possibly happened to me happened to me a week ago, so I haven't made any videos. Last Friday, I got up, got my coffee, I was on my way to work. I went to go let my dog outside to go to the bathroom before I went to work, like I always do. And she's like a little 7-pound chihuahua. And I never had a dog growing up. My parents just figured since there were so many kids, there wasn't any room for pets. Well, I did have a cat for a minute, but anyways, I never had a dog, so I didn't know, like, oh my gosh, like, you fall in love with them. They're like little babies. They're like little kids. Like, my little chihuahua, Chiquita, slept with us every night. She went everywhere. Man, that dog was everywhere with us all the time. Like, she was our little road dog, and she was so smart. Even though she doesn't talk, she just barks, but she knew things, so she was just basically like a human being that was just like a mute or something that didn't talk, but it didn't matter because she was so smart and she knew things. You could basically have a conversation without any words with her. And she was just like a kid, part of our family, and she was always everywhere, just everywhere all the time. Anyways, I let her out at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was getting ready for work. I was going to let her out to go pee. And apparently, some people that live a couple blocks away, we found this out later, they had a dog that kept jumping the fence, and it, quote unquote, it bites, and it keeps getting over the fence and biting. So I go and I let my dog out, and all of a sudden this big, huge dog is barreling at my dog, and just grabs her by the jugular and kills her right there, that fast. Like, it just happened so fast, and she was gone. And so it freaked me out. I ended up grabbing Clark and saying, like, oh my gosh, this huge dog just killed our dog. I mean, she, like, came at her just, like, so fast and just grabbed her by the jugular that fast. He ran after the dog and grabbed it, and it bit his hand. Well, he ran after the dog and was going to call animal control and have the animal control come pick up the dog, or at least find out whose dog it was. We didn't even know whose dog this was. And, well, when he went to round the dog to, you know, have it come here, it jumped up at him, like, towards his face, but he put his hand up so it bit his hand. And then it tried to bite him 3 other times on his arm. So he finally got the dog, wrestled the dog, and this is all, like, 8 o'clock in the morning, like, right as I'm having my first cup of coffee, and I'm like, okay, it's stunning. We call animal control, and we're like, dude, what is going on with this dog, you know? Then I have my neighbor come over, and she's like, I have my puppies in a fence, and this dog's been trying to get in the fence and bite my puppies through the fence all morning, and I've been shooing it off. I don't know where he came from. And so finally we just called the cops, and we're like, hey, we don't even know whose dog this is. We're trying to find out whose dog it is and get animal control to take it in, because animal control is telling us that it's going to go into quarantine for 10 days, but then the owners can come get their dog back. No problem. Well, that worried me, because we finally found out who the owners were, and they live in town. There's kids in this neighborhood that go and play outside all the time, and it's known to bite. So we're like, so you're basically saying there's, after 10 days of it being quarantined and making sure it don't have rabies, the owners can just come and get it, and it can go right back into the same yard and just keep jumping the fence anytime it feels like it. Even though it bit an actual person, you know. And killed a dog. And tried to get my neighbor's dog through their fence. Okay. I feel like it's partly my responsibility to do something about this, since I know for a fact that this dog is possibly dangerous, and that there's kids playing all around all the time. And so, well, I mean, usually they're supervised, but this dog was fast, so, I still just feel like everybody's acting like it was no big deal. Like, oh yeah, well, we'll quarantine it for 10 days, then the owners can come get it, or it can be adopted out by someone. And I'm like, so you're not even going to tell these people that are coming to adopt this dog, like, hey, by the way, just so you know, this dog does like to bite people, or, you know, kill animals. Like, come on, I feel like it's not being made known. And, if something was to happen and this dog is let back out, I knew. And so if I find out something happens, even to, like, a little kid getting bit on their foot or something, then it's partly my responsibility, because I feel like I should be able to have done something. I have a little bit of mixed emotions about this dog, because I don't want this dog to get hurt or put down. I know it killed my dog and bit Clark, but I really don't want to see another dog die and be put down. But then Clark was saying, like, hey man, I grew up on a farm, and when they got the taste of blood, we'd have to put down our own dogs. We've had to put down 5 different dogs, because they would get the taste of blood and they would start killing the cows, they'd kill the chickens, and you couldn't stop them. That's just how they were. So, because the cows were $500 a pop, we would have to, you know, put our own dogs down. Or, I don't know, I have mixed emotions if this dog should be put down. They're acting like they're not going to. They're just going to adopt it out or let it go back home. So I don't know what that's about or why it wouldn't be. I thought it was like a known rule if a dog bites and then kills another animal in the city limit that they would just be automatically put down or something, or at least have a warning on them. I mean, maybe this dog could go out to the country with like, and be a hunting dog or something, and maybe the owners could be really responsible with it and it wouldn't have to die. It seemed like it was happy that it killed my dog, like I was going to give it a bacon treat or something, like it was acting like I was supposed to treat it and reward it. So I really don't know what's going on with that. I just know that for the last week I have not done lawn care because my dog died a week ago, and I had no idea how hard it would be to lose a pet. I've never been this close to a pet, and it is hard. The first 5 days was so hard. Like, the house is so quiet now, and I mean, that dog was just so freaking cool, man. And like, I mean, the first 5 days you just want to cry like all the time, and you got to go to work and all that. And now I'm just now getting to the point where like I can think about her and not just start crying. And I'm not really a crier, so, but it was just like so easy to just like tear up every time I thought about her. And I would forget that, you know, she was passed away, because I'd go to the store and be like, oh, I gotta pick up dog food, or I would go sit down on the couch and be like, oh, Chiquita, come here, you know, like, come lay with me while I watch TV, but you just forget, and it's just so hard, and I feel bad for anybody that's ever lost a dog. I really get it now. I never had a dog before, so I didn't get it, but, you know, I'm just now getting to that point where I go to work, but when I come home, I just wanted to lay in bed the whole time and not get out of bed, and now I'm getting to that point where I can get out of bed and not, like, bawl my eyes out, but I don't know, maybe I will bawl my eyes out, because now that I'm talking about it, I kind of feel like I want to bawl my eyes out, so anyways, I just thought I'd let everybody know I'm still here. I didn't, like, die of heat stroke out in a yard or anything, so, I'll see you all later, YouTube.